Leo, hello, how you doing? I hope you're all right. I'm going to do something a bit different for this reading, well, this set of readings. This is all going to be about you investing in yourself, Leo. All right, I just wanted to bring the focus back onto you, the viewer, because I've done a lot of general readings lately where romantic relationships keep coming up, which is fine, and I still do focus on you, the viewer, within that, but I've sort of, for me as a reader, had a little bit of enough of sort of poking about in people's energy other than my viewer. Now, knowing me, something like that will still come up anyway, although it hasn't for Sagittarius. But yeah, the focus really is on you here. Okay, and also it's a way for me to do a reading that's a little bit shorter because half term's coming up and I have to preserve my energy so that I can be a mum. Yeah. It's all about balancing that out with running the channel. Oh, a Two of Cups for you in reverse and a Judgment. Oh my god, what did I say? I'm not taking that. That's unbelievable. Did they not get the memo? This is not about love. Of course it is, everything's about love. But yeah, I'm trying to keep away from romantic relationships for a little bit just to give myself a break from all that energy because it's a lot. So as always with these readings, do take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Because it's collective energy I'm pulling on, so it might not all resonate with you. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, how you sort of feel about the reading, the sort of response you have within yourself to the reading tells you an awful lot. All right, got a little cheat sheet here because I don't see the value in memorizing spreads, so that's good, isn't it? The spread I'm using is from Emerald Lotus Divination. There's loads of spreads on that site. Yeah, so we're going to look at why should I invest in myself? Where should I invest my energy? How should I invest in myself? What will come if I choose to invest in myself? How this will change my daily life? Something I need to learn about investing myself and why I'm worthy of investment. So I'm going to get you some cards for each of the relevant positions. And I'm not even going to use jumpers. I know. Bet you've never seen me do that before. It happens sometimes when I feel it is correct. Mean I've got to faff around getting the right shuffle for you and chat at you. Alright, let's do it. One shuffle, one more shuffle I think. Yeah, that's feeling good. There we go. Okay, why should I invest in myself? Reverse Page of Cups. Oh my goodness, Leo. I swear to God I get the Page of Cups for you all the time. You're dreamy, dreamy, dreamy. Where should I invest my energy? A reverse Ace of Wands. Sorry. How should I invest in myself? 10 of Cups. What will come if I choose to invest in myself? Reverse Magician. How will this change my daily life? King of Cups. Yes! I love it for you. From the Page of Cups to the King of Cups. I love it, love it, love it! Something I need to learn about investing in myself, a reverse 10 of Pentacles. And why I am worthy of investment, 8 of Swords, tough energy. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Not 2 10s. Right, I've been kind of reading the first card and the last card together. And then kind of reading them in groups as you see them on the table. But anyway, I'll try and avoid laborious detail about my process, not the least because it means I will go on for longer than I wish to when I know I'm trying to preserve my energy. Okay, why should I invest in myself? Why I'm worthy of investment. Oh goodness me, 8 of Swords is such a tough energy. Leo, this Page of Cups feels so dreamy. I so often get this dreamy energy for you guys lately. I don't know what's going on with you, my loves. Why are you worthy of investment? I think you feel quite trapped at the moment. This Eight of Swords is an energy of feeling trapped. Feeling like whatever direction you move in, it's like the wrong direction almost. Trapped by overthinking. Yeah. You're sort of detached from your own heart, I feel. There's Page of Cups in reverse. It's all going to come good. I'd just like to... Because you've got the King of Cups for how this will change my daily life. I love it so much. So it all comes good. It's all going to come good. Investing in yourself, it's going to produce the most beautiful results. And in a way, it's almost like you need to hit this Eight of Swords energy to force you into doing that, to force you into investing in yourself. Okay? Eight of Swords energy is so uncomfortable. It's one of my least favourite energies. I don't even know if you'll be watching this though, because you can be so shut off when you're in Eight of Swords. I don't know what would drive you to be watching this. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing when that type of thing happens. I'm so sorry, my throat's a bit croaky. Well, you may be somewhat finding yourself out of this energy already, else it just wouldn't make sense for you to be here, to be honest. Because it, yeah. I think it almost feels like a kind of rock bottom, actually. So I don't know when that might be. It may be actually quite far in the past for you. But it's like you know what it's like to hit rock bottom. You know what it's like to look in the mirror and not know who the fuck you're looking at. And that's why you know you are worthy of investment. Because you know you don't want to be like that again. And, not that I'm saying you're protected from that ever happening again, because you're not, because Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords energy comes to us all at various points. And, it is possible for you to dip into this energy and dip out of it fairly quickly. But that's what investing in yourself will bring you. It will bring you the ability to get out of this energy quicker, in the future when you find yourself in it. You will notice that you are in it more easily, and noticing that you're in it is half the solution. I don't really like that word. To climb out of it. Okay, I just sort of see a Leo who's sort of like in the bottom of a well. I don't know why it's coming through as being in a well, and it feels like there's no way out. But there's a ladder. It's like there's a ladder, but the thoughts in your head are just telling you everything wrong with that ladder. That ladder that's your way out. Like, you can't touch that ladder, it's got splinters. If you put your foot on that ladder, the bar will break. I don't know. That ladder is not your ladder. You're not allowed to use that ladder. I don't know. That's what the Eight Swords seems to represent. It's like your thoughts getting in your own way of taking that step of climbing up the ladder out of this well. That's kind of what the Eight Swords feels like to me. So that's why you are worthy of investment, because you know that you kind of know I do feel that you're not really in this energy anymore. It's like, but you've been there and you know what it's like to be there, and you know that investing in yourself can stop you getting there in the first place. But you also know that investing in yourself can mitigate the difficulty of being in that energy, and can help you out of that energy quicker, better, more in future. Because not only can investing in yourself logically tell you the benefits of climbing up that ladder, but it can also change your feelings towards that ladder. Oh, the metaphors are coming out thick and fast today. You're the fourth reading I've done today, Leo, because I just want a smooth schedule for everybody when I go away next week. Yeah. Why should I invest myself? I don't. There's a certain dream. This dreaminess, Leo, is you in the bottom of the well saying, no, it's all right down here. I like it. I like it. It's you you're in the well, but you're detaching from the fact that you're in the well, and you're telling yourself that you're happy being in the well, that this is where I belong in this well, it's actually quite nice in here, because if I detach myself from the feeling of being in this well, then like I could convince myself that this well is a good place to be, and to a certain extent the well is a good place to be because it's safe, it's familiar, I want to say, and stuff like that. But why you should invest yourself really is because actually this dreamy energy, would you call it, cognitive dissonance, something like that, it's not actually serving you. Being in that well is not actually serving you, and therefore the dreamy approach that you are taking to kind of cope with being in this well is also not serving you, and that's why you need to invest in yourself to kind of, there's a certain amount of something. There's something within yourself that you need to get in touch with in order to accept that you are or have been in this well. Maybe the mistakes you made that sort of ended you up in there, or the treatment from other people that contributed to you being in there. This is all stuff that's not very pleasant to think about, but there's something here about getting out of that dreamy state and accepting that you're in this well. Okay, that was a bit of a trip. Where should I invest my energy, and how should I invest in myself? Oh my god, 10 of Cups. How should you invest in yourself? 10 of Cups. I love it. I mean, look, the literal translation is love yourself. How easy is that to say, and how hard is that to do? Until it isn't hard anymore, by the way. I mean, it's doable. And believe me, Leo, I've been in that well. Okay? I've been in that well. I have. And I've probably been that Page of Cups as well. I have. Where should I invest my energy? So this card is about passion and new beginnings. I feel like this has come out. I don't know if it's come out in both the readings. It's come out. I can't remember. It's not relevant, apart from that they're fellow fire signs and it interests me. Investing your energy into your true passions. So it's about identifying your true passions. It's sort of like when you're in the well and you look up and you see the light. It's like, what does that light represent? What can motivate you to put that foot on that ladder? What are your true passions in life? This spark, what sparks my interest, but also what maintains my interest, or how can I maintain my interest? Because the problem with this Ace of Wands spark is it does have a tendency to go out if you don't tend to it very carefully. But you can tend to it with love. 10 of Cups. How should I invest in myself? 10 of Cups is mega. 10 of Cups is everything. 10 of Cups. Sometimes I don't know how you find this 10 of Cups energy, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Sometimes it just finds you. How does it find you? I guess it finds you by investing your energy, in the correct places. Not that I'm saying there's right and wrong dictated by the cards. There's right and wrong dictated by you, Leo. So that's for you to decide. What really lights your fire? What really, really lights your fire? There's a sense of denial here about what truly lights your fire. And I don't know why, and we're not going to be able to get to the bottom of it because I'm strict about these readings now. I can't go clarifying and clarifying forever. The readings are going to get longer as I go through the signs. I know it. Invest your energy in what truly lights you up. There's some block. There's some block. What's the block for Leo? What's the block for Leo? There's a block to you identifying what truly lights you up. What's the block, please? No. What's the block for Leo? Ah! What's the block for Leo on what lights you up? What lights you up? I'm not going to get anywhere because we've got a repeat card. I'm sorry. It's for you to know. It's between you and Spirit. Sorry, we've got a repeat card. That'll serve me right for... Well, I didn't set the intention for absolutely no clarification, so, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Right. Yeah, so basically, Leo, I'm going to sit here and tell you you've got to love yourself. I mean... Yeah, that's what this Ten of Cups is. Look, Ten of Cups. So what some of you may be going through at the moment, that's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this in terms of what some of you may be going through, because I don't know how to tell you to get this. I don't. But the Ten of Cups for me is about feeling connected with everything in just the most amazing, beautiful way. And that is love. That feeling of connection with everything is love. And I don't know how to explain it beyond what I've already said. And I don't know how to tell you to achieve it. Apart from, like, in this spread, you know, part of how you achieve it is investing your energy correctly. And, well, we've already spoke about that as far as we can speak about, and you have the answers. I do not. I think that's one stepping stone to getting there. But beyond that, I'm not going to pretend I have the answers. Sometimes it's another person. Sometimes another person. I mean, because the Ten of Cups, look, can be about that romantic harmony, that emotional harmony within a romantic relationship. It can be, and the only reason I mention that is because sometimes, somehow, the energy of another person can spark this within you, this feeling of connectedness with everything. I'm not saying you should seek that out. I'm just saying if that's happened to you, you're not alone. And it feels a bit weird, and it's a bit mysterious, and I don't really have any explanation for it. But I would like to tell you that you're not alone. But yeah, simply put, I do believe you can invest in yourself via feeling a connection with everything, because it just gives you that beautiful love energy, and then you can turn that love energy towards yourself. And all of this can absolutely happen outside of a romantic relationship, to be very clear, in case I didn't make that clear enough. I'm going to leave it there. There's not much more I can say. I wish I had some magic wand that could unlock this energy for you or tell you how to achieve it, and I don't have that. And I would actually be very wary of anyone who did pretend to have that, to be fair. I really would. So there's that. Okay. What will come if I choose to invest myself, and how will this change my daily life? Oh. Like, once you do this, once you invest in yourself, which I think basically the best takeaway practical thing I can say about this part of the spread of the reading is to just identify your true passions and move towards them. It's just beautiful for you. It's just beautiful for you when you unlock all this beautiful energy, which I feel is absolutely available to you, by the way. King of Cups, daily life, King of Cups, like a sense of comfort with your own emotions. Negative, positive, you know, we label emotions negative and positive. This is a sense of comfort with all of them. Okay, look, it's interesting that we've got two people kind of sat here crossing their legs. It's a sense of calmness, you know, it's being able to swim in the sea of your own emotions without drowning. And also being able to accept the emotions of other people as well. I'm not going to say swim in the sea of their emotions, because I don't think you should swim in their sea, but you can kind of recognise their sea. But now we're coming back to that Ten of Cups, everything's connected, because it's all the same bloody sea ultimately, isn't it? It is, it's all the same, it's all the same sea. But anyway, don't mind me. What will come if I choose to invest myself? This was in reverse. It's just an incoming energy, that's all. So I will show you it upright. But once you embrace all this, Magician energy is available to you. This is you co-creating with the universe. And of course you're going to be in a better position to co-create with the universe once you embrace this, because this is a sense of connection with the universe. That's what Ten of Cups love is. Oh, I don't know. I only hope I'm explaining this as best I can. And yeah. I'm struggling to find the words, which is a shame because it's my job. Let me know in the comments how much sense this makes. I think, you know, if you've experienced this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, then I think you'll just be like, well, you'd have switched off by now, so that's fine. Yeah. What will come if you invest in yourself is whatever the fuck you want to come, Leo, because you will be in manifestor mode. You and the universe will be co-creating from and with love. It's just absolutely beautiful. What is available to you here is absolutely beautiful, and I wish I could give you some solid, hard advice as to how to enter into these energies, and I can't. You know, maybe actually it's quite silly of me to even want to do that, because it's very much between you and the universe. It's very much between you and spirit. When I tried to clarify, look what happened, I hit a wall immediately. Like, I think basically the purpose and point of me doing this reading is just for you to feel heard, which is basically my whole MO on this channel anyway. But sometimes I do get frustrated that I can't offer you anything a bit more solid. But yeah, I just hope you feel heard, because like, what is opening up for you and what is available to you here, Leo, is just absolutely beautiful. You know, to have the King of Cups, yeah, in your daily life, the King of Cups, and what will come, the Magician. Just, this is just you being at one with the universe, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And, you know, manifestation, it's all about bringing into fruition what you want to bring into fruition, you know, making shit happen. You have to take the right action, but it's like, you know, you've got the universe on your side because you've felt it. You felt it. You've climbed out of that well because you've accepted that well is not serving you. I like it. Something I need to learn about investing in myself. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. I mean, this is a card of kind of the long-term plan pertaining to your pentacles. Your pentacles here being sort of home, environment, money, finances, career, job. And there's the idea of, you know, leaving my mark. You know, when I'm gone, what will I be remembered for? Not that you should invest too much in what other people think of you. By the way, But there is this idea of legacy tied in with this card. So if you've got children, it you know, it's that sense of security, but not just for you, but for your children as well, is tied into this card. So something I need to learn about investing in myself is this card has come up to remind you to ground yourself in the 3D, because all of this up here, this beautiful bloody 10 of Cups, King of Cups, Magician, unity, consciousness, being at one with the universe, you can quite easily get lost in that. So just like you can get lost right at the bottom of that well, it's a bit like this Page of Cups energy, this dreamy energy, this kind of like transcendence energy that kind of pulls you out the well, only the point is it's not really pulling you out the well, you're still in the well. Where am I going with this? I can rein this back in. I can make this make sense. It's a bit of a sense of delusion of being out the well when you're still in the well. There's a fine line between that and this, is what I'm trying to say. There's a fine line between that dreaminess and kind of, you know, pulling yourself out of the well via some sort of altered consciousness that's okay to dip in and out of, but you can't stay there forever. There's a fine line between that and a sort of 10 of Cups that makes its way into reality, a kind of love energy that actually serves you in the real world. So you're being asked to sort of embrace this love energy in the real world. Oh my god. You know, you think I'd be better at putting this shit into words by now, wouldn't you? You may or may not know what on earth I'm talking about. Let me know in the comments, and I don't mean that as a diss on you at all, by the way. This is about my ability to explain what I'm talking about. It's just about grounding. It's just about grounding. You know, you might be meditating and kind of learning stuff in a sort of, in a particular state of consciousness. There's stuff you can learn there in that particular state of consciousness, but it can make you think you're not in the well when you really are in the well. So it's about taking what you learn from there, bringing it back down to earth and using it to climb out of the well, not to use it to continue to convince yourself you're not in the well when you are in the well. There, we got there in the end. Does that make sense? I know what I mean. As much as anybody does. So this is that. This is about real world shit. It's just saying this love energy, this beautiful love energy, that can come from like an altered state of consciousness. Don't stay in that altered state of consciousness. You've got to bring it back down to earth. You've got to use it to make practical adjustments. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to wake up from your meditation and be like, shit, I'm in a well still. That sucks. And then your only comfort is going to be going back into that altered states of consciousness. Whatever that is for you, it can be meditation. It can just be meditation. You'll know what it is. Like, I'm not going to... Yeah. But I do feel like I'm looking at a Leo who is just either... I think, you know, probably most of you are feeling this 10 of Cups already, because I don't think this reading makes sense otherwise. Yeah, and it's just a case of like, oh, shit, what do I do with it? How do I bring it back down to earth? Well, yeah. I think being conscious of the need to bring it back down to earth is the first step. And then you can work it out there, because this is so much of this is between you and spirit. Like, that's just untrue. The only time I've clarified, that's untrue. Yeah, does that make sense? Let me know in the comments. I feel like I'm looking at Leo's just kind of having a bit of a spiritual awakening, actually. Yeah. Oh, I like you, Leo. I like you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for letting me pull cards for you. I hope you've got something out of it. Probably myself. I became a little bit ungrounded myself in the middle of that. So this is it. We're all in it together. This is it. I don't pretend that I'm just some fucking enlightened master. I don't do that shit. Yeah. Okay, Leo. 2 weeks' time, Celtic Cross. In between that, there'll be a all signs reading, I should imagine. Do like the video if you liked it. If you've not subscribed already and you appreciate the way I read, subscribe. It will help me pick up on your energy for next time. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye, Leo.